Hi guys, Tuplex here. Welcome back. Let's see, what are we going to do in this episode? You know, in the last episode, I responded to some comments. And, well, before I go there, first of all, sorry I didn't get another episode out yesterday, but I was just super tired last night and just kind of crashed when I got home. So I'm gonna have to make a few extra ones this weekend so I can cover myself for that sort of thing. Anyway, my good friend Listerman got me thinking about something. He said that he doesn't bother with efficiency modules because they're not worth the cost compared to solar, meaning that it's cheaper just to make more solar panels than it is to make efficiency modules. And I feel a little embarrassed because I actually never really gave that much thought. And that's right after I did that episode where I'm doing a pretty in-depth cost-benefit analysis on high-level modules. And I didn't really look at the modules that I am using. So I'd like to take a minute just to look at that and draw a conclusion on how we carry on for the rest of this game. So if we look at, well, first of all, the modules get us an 80% reduction in energy usage. Okay. So that means that we can power, let's see, how do we look at that? So 5 drills, if we're talking about mining drills to begin with. 5 mining drills with modules use the same energy as 1 mining drill without modules. Solar panels take 15 electronic circuits each. And level 1 efficiency modules take 5 reds and 5 greens. That's 32 copper. And then we need 3 of those. So that's 15 green circuits and 15 red circuits to fill 1 mining drill. And a solar panel, yeah, so a solar panel is much cheaper than one of those panels. We also need accumulators to go with those. Those take batteries. Batteries are not terribly cheap. I'm not really sure how we can quantify this, to be honest. And then of course the level 2 modules take even more. Those take blue circuits as well. And the level 2s are what I'm putting in all of the furnaces. I don't know. That's not something that I can work out in my head. But that's interesting to look at. I would be curious to know how the math works out. Listerman, if you've done the math, help us out with that. Otherwise, I think I'll continue this way for now. And, you know, if we find out that the modules are not worth it, then as we make more smelting for steel and iron, I'll just skip the modules. But speaking of power, I'd like to take a look and see. Oh, we're doing fine. I think we got plenty of power. Okay, so now that I've got all this copper smelting infrastructure here, we have to figure out how to get copper ore to it. And I haven't figured that out yet. Well, I mean, I know how we're going to get it to it, but the question is, how do I get enough copper ore over here to keep this huge thing running? because it's going to take a hell of a lot. What I'm thinking, all right, we've got this one over here, so I could always have another train come over here to pick up from, we'll call it Obedience, this copper mining operation. There's some copper over here, not a ton. There's a big patch way up there that we could go into. Aside from that, I don't see any other big copper deposits. There might be, this looks like it could be a big one up there, but nothing really huge. I'm not going to bother with this one just to the west of us because it's small. I might use that for iron though. No, I think I'll keep that for, I'll just put solar panels over top of that. We've got a lot of iron close by. So I think I'll start by having another train line come over here to the copper outpost that we already have. Let me run over there and take a look. All right, and I put some gates up here. I think I'll move those. There we go. Yeah, we're still waiting for modules and furnaces to get that copper thing finished. What's going on there? I think we need a storage chest over here. I don't know where that thing came from. Okay. Yeah, so we could certainly be doing more with this, because we're not using anywhere close to the copper that is available here. The thing is, to get the copper from onto another track, we would either need to split it or we would need to use bots. So I'm thinking of having the other track come over here, or maybe further down. I wonder what would work out the best. Well, we could bring bots up here. You know, we could turn these into passive provider chests. I can bring up a couple more roboports. I can throw in, 1,000 bots. Probably don't even need that many. Let's say 200 bots, and then put requester chests here on the other side. I think that'd be cool to try. Let's do that. So I'll load up a couple more roboports in just a minute. Hopefully I have enough room. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something ugly here. There's my roboport. Okay, and like I said, we'll turn those into passive providers so we can see all that copper on the local network. Now remember, this this robotics network is not connected to the other one. I wonder if I have room. No, there's no room for another roboport there. Now this one, I think I can get rid of. Let's put these, put those back. I'm gonna pick that up. We do need some storage chests. I'll just put one there. I think one will be enough. We're not going to be storing a lot of stuff. Okay. All right. So I need to go and get some train tracks. Whoops, getting stuck. Damn trees. All right. Okay, well, it looks like they're making some progress there. All right, so yeah, I'll get some train tracks, a few signals, train. Train will be helpful. All right, and for that train, I think I want a bigger train because it's going to be feeding a much bigger demand. So rather than 2 engines and 3 cargo wagons, maybe we should do 2 and 6, or maybe 2 and 8. 2 engines and 8 cargo wagons. Let's do 2 and 8. Okay, so I'm gonna need a lot of gears and steel. Where do I have gears? I know I have a bunch of gears being made somewhere. Here we go. Alright, that gives me 2. Some iron plate. Alright, that's 7, 8. Okay, and let's get 40 engines. Yeah, and then I'm going to need a boatload of train tracks. I have chests. Okay, so let's get some rail. Say 500, would that be enough? I'll make a couple of train stops, and I won't request any signals. I'm not going to need very many, so I'll just make them by hand when I need them. Alright, and then let's get rid of that copper cable and the gears. I don't need to hang on to those. I don't need those. I don't need those. Just trying to clean some space. I don't need burner inserters. I don't need steel chests, and I certainly don't need iron chests. Okay. I think I've got everything else that I need. Okay. So let's head back up there. Okay, I have turrets too. I think I'm going to need more turrets because I'm probably going to have to move that southernmost wall to make room for the other train. Oh, I know what I need. I need to get some bots. So let me find... Need to find some more logistics bots. And like I said, I'm thinking maybe 200 would be good to start with, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, so from here, I got 52. I actually have 100. There's 10. Actually not a whole lot of, I don't know where they all are. There's 127. So where are they all hiding? That's what I'd like to know. Okay, we've got a few there. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need more iron soon. We're pretty much getting mined out there. So, once we get this copper set up, that'll be the next order of business. Give myself a path. Okay. All right, so I think we could put the rail, yeah, maybe we won't need to move the wall. I could put the rail here. All right, well, let's just try this to begin with. I'm not sure if this is going to be big enough to contain this train, because it's going to be big. Let's see, and then, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit 8 of them in here. I'm either going to have to move those walls. Well, I guess I could always just have the engines sticking out the sides. That wouldn't be the end of the world. And then I think 8 would fit in here. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so I'm gonna need to do that. Oh, no, I need to turn that the other way. There we go. Okay, and then we can put some gates there. Which I am fortunate enough to have with me. Actually, I think I need more gates, right? Yeah, there we go. Did I do that here? I don't think I did. I think I need more gate. Yeah. I was only covering half the track. Okay. And then we'll do the same here on the other side. here I'm kind of running out of space for this. How can I do this? I know what I'll do. I'll just use requester chests. Let's see. Gun turret. All right, so now let's load up some bots so they can get to work. All right, so I think that should take care of our ammo. Okay, so let me put the rest of these cargo wagons down. So we'll have one more there, and then we'll have one more down here after we run this track through. And we'll need 4 more gates to close this in. You know, I'm not sure how strong these things are. Let's see, health is 350. A rock wall is 350. So yeah, I guess if I have double walls, I should have double gates as well. Okay, and then we can put our last cargo wagon there. And 1 train engine. And another one down here. There we go. All right, so I think I'd like to pull this forward a little bit. First, let me put some fuel in there. And we can burn electric poles. And we need to add some more track. Really, that's about as far as we can go. Yeah, these are not really going to fit. Not without moving the walls, and I really don't want to hassle with all that. But this will be fine. We'll fill these the best that we can. Like this. Okay, so this will be where the train stops. Or close to it. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll put... No, I want it on this side. Right there. Okay, now let's back it up a little bit. And this is called Crovacan. So we'll add that to the route. Weight condition, I guess we'll just say inventory full for now. All right, go to the station. There. That's just to make sure we get everything lined up properly. Okay. And let me out. Yeah, you know what? I've got wood in here, but as soon as I grab it, they're going to take it away from me again. I got to take it out of my auto trash. I'm going to put some fuel in this guy too. There we go. And then I'm going to add the wood back, because I definitely want to get rid of wood always. Let's see, set that to 0. Okay, so the train will stop there. Now at this point, I need stack inserters, and a whole lot of them. I'm just going to do it. Oh, no, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. Stop. Okay. All right, and then we remove these. And that's where our power poles are going to go. And it was very thoughtful of the Factorio designers to set it up like that, because that's just the right spacing to get complete coverage with medium power poles. All right, and then we're going to put requester chests. And these are going to request copper, of course. And let's fill it up. One of these cars will hold 100, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of these will hold 2,000. So yeah, I guess we'll just leave it at 2,000. Look at that. That is pretty cool. I'm going to put more roboports down so that we get more charging. Can't see what I'm doing because of this swarm of bots. But maybe I'll put, yeah, I'll just try to space them evenly, I guess. I'll put one there, and maybe one right, no, not there. Yeah, I can put it right there. Because you can see all these guys are waiting to get charged. Okay. And then I'll just blueprint the rest of these. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess I'll just print one row. There we go. That's a pretty awesome sight. Look at those robots go. But they are definitely running out of charge. But they're all busy, so that's good. Got almost 500 of them here. Just want to wait till this train's filled up so I can see what happens with the rest of these bots. Because now all these bots are holding ore. And they're going to run out of places to put them. Once all the chests get filled up. So I think I'll put down some storage chests. just in case there's a situation where bots are holding on to stuff that they can't get rid of. I don't want them to get stuck like that. Yeah, but yeah, all these bots are they're just waiting to get charged. So maybe I should put down some more roboports. I think I'll do that. Put down one more there. Put one more there. And I'll put another one over here. There. That should keep the bots happy. We've got, what, 7 of them? Plus the ones up there. Of course, they're not going to use those. Okay. Alright, so now we need to get this over to the copper area. Which is right here. I could have done this with belts. Okay. Well, yeah, I could have done that with belts. However, this is only going to be one stop because we're going to have more mining elsewhere, and probably the same train can hit a couple different stops. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay, but first I'm going to have to clear away some trees so I can bring that train down here. So let's get started with that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now to feed these, we want to do a 8-belt balancer, or at least 2 4-belt balancers. Actually, we could probably just do 2 4-belt balancers, if we even need a balancer, because we can probably balance it pretty well coming out of the train. We've got 8 cars, so we could probably just send like 1 car to each line. And these things are going to chew through 2,000 ore pretty fast. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this is the middle. Right there. So let's start running some belts. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. And then we'll have another one go there. And another one go there. And one go there. Okay, so that takes care of 4, that's 5. Six, 7, and 8. There. That looks nice, doesn't it? And then, so we'll have the train stop over here and feed into that. Now, before we turn any of this on, I really need to wall it in. Because if all this gets attacked right now, we'll be in some serious doo-doo. Alright, well, we're making progress on the furnaces. The modules are coming fairly slowly. Okay, so I'll leave some space over here. And I'll just put down a vertical track. Yeah, I'm going to err on the side of having too much space because I'm really not sure how much space I'm going to need. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, I'm just going to blueprint all these inserters and power poles. And just copy those. So that'll get most of the work done for me. For the unloading. So this will be for 8. You know what? I should bring the train down first. Now that I think about that. So I can make sure I put those things in the right place. And not have to move them later. So let's lay the track first, get the train down there, and then we'll do all that. All right. All right, that's the rail planner thingamajob. Oh, that worked out pretty well. There. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's a little slow. I might want to put another engine on each end so it accelerates faster, but nah, this is fine. This is fine. All right, so I'll try to get this somewhat centered. And we'll put the other train station here. And I might as well rename it. Instead of active diamond, we'll call it copper unload. Okay, and now we'll put this down. And in this case, we're going in the opposite direction. And I think that's how I want it, right? All right, and we need a few more stack inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably that one's not going to work. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now these can go into steel chests. But I don't have any, so I'll just use provider chests. Okay, I'm going to need to get more stack inserters. So let's go down to the base and pick some up. Glad I put that concrete path there. That sure helps a lot. And I'll just wait here to get resupplied. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Now, I don't remember how we set up the unloading part of it. I'm going to go down to the other train station and take a look so I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Oh, okay. I did it easy mode there and just unloaded 4 rather than 6. Alright, so this will be a little more difficult, but we've got 6 times 8, that's 48. Yeah, so we gotta figure out how to get that down into into 8 belts. And like I said before, there's no such thing as a 6 to what do I want to say? A 6. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. Those have to be inserters. My bad. All right. Can I use that? No, that's got the power pulse. Okay, let's put the inserters. Okay, and then we'll put some track. Or belt, I mean. You know what? I know what I can do. We have to get this down to 8 belts anyway, right? And there are 8 cars. So what I can do is that. And then I'll have 8 belts. So that was easier than I thought it would be. Okay, now that might not be the highest throughput in the world. Well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, yeah, and then I think I'll run this all down and then run all 8 across here in the middle. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, let me see. This one needs to line up with this. That one goes there. Yeah, I screwed that up. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. That one goes there. And that one goes there. All right, there we have it. It doesn't look as pretty on this side as I expected it to, but I think I can live with this. All right, and obviously it could be more efficient if we just ran this belt there, ran that belt there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this belt, yeah, we can grab like this. Oops. There we go. Oh no, that one has to go here. Okay, that looks better. There we go. That's a little bit cleaner and uses less belt. Maybe doesn't look quite as cool, but it's still pretty cool. You gotta admit, it's pretty damn cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna remove one belt from each so that we can fire this thing up and watch it go to work. I need another power pole or two. All right. See how fast that unloads. Pretty damn fast. Alright, so let's set the schedule on this one. So we're going to add copper unload, and we'll do that until inventory is empty. Alright, so let's hop in the train and take a ride, and let's watch it work on both sides. Make sure everything looks good. And once we're happy with that, then I'll wall everything in there before we start smelting. Alright, so here we should wait until it's full. Look at those bots. That is cool. That's awesome. And then we come down here. And fill these babies up. And we can probably go a few trips before these chests are going to be completely full. I wonder why that one took longer to empty. That is... Oh, I think we're out of fuel. Yep. Ran out of gas. And I don't have anything burnable. So let me turn that off. Let's cut down a few trees. And obviously I'm going to need to put a fueling station at some point. Yeah, this thing eats through wood pretty fast. Alright, so let's watch this again. Yeah, see, now we're pulling it faster than we can provide it. That's why there's not too many bots, because those chests are still relatively empty. Oh, okay, I see the problem here. Now I know why this thing's out of fuel. Because it's getting pulled out. Yeah, I forgot to line up that train station properly. So let's move it there. Alright, general snipe. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's add general snipe. Inventory empty. Alright. Okay, I think that's lined up properly now. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, see what happened is this this one took all the fuel out of this train. That's why it stopped running. And it left without me. Alright, so we're going to need to put more mining drills up here to feed this more quickly. But this train fills up pretty fast. So we're probably going to need several trains like this one in order to keep this running full time. All right, now let me add, before we finish up here, I'm going to add, oh, I'm going to need like 2 more roboports. Okay, so I'll put one, I guess I'll put it here. I know what's going on. I have a requester chest down here someplace asking for copper. And that was to use up all the copper that I've been dumping into storage chests. I gotta get rid of that. Otherwise it's gonna take all the copper down here. Where is that? Oh yeah, it's right here. Nope. No thanks. And I'll just move it back up there to where I just was. And I really need to get more iron before I run out. Because if I run out of iron, I might run out of the things that I need to get more iron. And that would be bad. Okay. Right, so here I'll put a requester chest. I'll put a couple of them here. No, just one's fine. And we'll have this one request 2000. Okay, and that's basically what the other one was doing. Just so that any copper ore that goes into storage chests will get pulled over here and added to the copper lines, rather than sitting in storage chests, because they don't do us any good there. Okay. Okay, so I need a couple roboports up here as well. And this is basically to feed these trains with fuel. That's why I'm putting these here. Alright, so we'll put a requester chest. I think right there would be good. And we'll have it request wood, solid fuel, and coal. There. So those will keep the trains fueled. Yeah, we've got tons of wood. We've got 15,000 wood in the network, so we won't be running out of that anytime soon. Okay. So we've got ourselves a copper smelting line. We have a supply of copper, not a very big one. Obviously this is not gonna, we really only have 4 red belts and they're not even saturated, so that's not gonna come anywhere near close to enough copper to keep this going. So obviously we'll need to add more. So maybe what we could do is have another rail over here. And since each one of these has 2, you know, since we have a splitter, we could probably have another unloading station right next to this one and have those belts come over and go in there. That way we can have 2 trains feeding this, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep this monster going. But before we do that, I think in the next episode we'll work on setting up defenses around this thing. We're not using any energy yet, or at least not much, but as soon as we start doing some work here, it's going to attract biters, and we definitely don't want to get attacked. Alright, so that'll do it for today.